Hello, folks. Revolver Guy here, prepping for poor people. Just want to do a little short video today. A little more about this whole Mueller investigation and everything that's gone on. I tell you, it's funny to watch the different news networks. You on CNN, and they're trying to convince their viewers that there's more to do and more things to look at, and I tell you, it's just unbelievable all the stuff's gone on. But my opinion and what I would like to see Trump do at this point, I am calling for President Trump and the U.S. Attorney General and the Department of Justice to issue arrest warrants and to actually take a team and go in to all these people that lied, that broke the law as it pertains to our Constitution. All the people that faked this ridiculous Russian collusion. I call it the Russian illusion. It's just, I'm calling for Trump to immediately, I'm within the next week or two, get the warrants and go and arrest these people. I also call for Trump to arrest every politician that is in charge of a sanctuary city, state, county, whatever the case may be. I call for the arrest of the governor of California, the mayor of San Francisco, in any area in the United States that a state, county, or city government is harboring a fugitive. I would love to see Trump just arrest all these people in one big sweep, all at one time. I tell you, the liberals' heads would explode. Boy, it would. They'd be calling for Trump's head. But this has gotten past the point of even just being a joke or even just being a slap on the wrist type of thing. These people, they have, they've just gone way beyond. Excuse me, folks. But they have. These people have gone way beyond just a little hiccup or making a little mistake. This is without a doubt a treasonous act against our country. And I tell you, I don't blame Donald Trump for calling out John McCain like he has. You have all these people, these Republicans and Democrats on there, on social media or on the news, and they're shaking their heads and calling Trump out for saying something about a dead man. Well, it's okay if you say something about Hitler or Stalin or anybody that was wrong. Benedict Arnold, he was a traitor to the United States of America. It's okay to say something about him, but it's not okay to say something about John McCain, who was a war hero, and that is questionable. And the reason that I say it's questionable is because anybody that was a real war hero, that went and fought, almost died, was taken prisoner for this country, anybody that did that but had the gall to present a fake dossier against a sitting president, a duly elected president of this country, I don't know. I question his patriotism for sure. I'm not going to sit here and say John McCain didn't serve his country. He did. And that does not excuse what he did as a senator in his last few years in office. So I have no problem with Trump calling that out, because it's he was just, McCain was one of the deep state. He was one of the deep ones in the swamp who didn't want Trump in there, because McCain was a globalist, just like Bush and Obama and all the rest of them trash that we've had run this country. The Clintons are probably about the worst, especially Hillary. I have no respect for any of them, because none of them ever put the Constitution before anything else. George Bush signed into law the Patriot Act, one of the worst pieces of legislation ever come across a president's desk, and he signed it. Take our rights away. And I have no respect for him. I have no respect for Obama, who thumbed his nose at the Constitution and forced people to buy a product. Didn't make it cheaper, just forced people to buy it. Health insurance, Obamacare, what a joke. So, no, I don't have any respect for any of those politicians. And I tell you, one day, all this is going to come to a head. And I don't believe it's that far off. And we're going to be hanging some politicians on the White House lawn. They're going to pay for their treasonous acts. The people will only tolerate this for so long. We've put up with way too much already. It's time for the Patriots to stand up and be heard, because it's coming. I tell you, I hate violence, and the last thing I look forward to is a war. But these people have pushed way beyond anything that a lot of Americans are willing to tolerate. And we are right on the edge. I mean, these politicians, Republican and Democrat, it's not just one party. They hate Trump. But who they really hate are the people. Trump's just in the way. They want the peasants to mind their business, do as they're told. Well, I tell you what, folks, I might be just a peasant, but I'm an armed peasant. I'm not a slave. I'm a free man. My wife is a free woman. My children are free. And we will exercise every God-given right we have, whether they like it or not. And I tell you, they don't like it. Something I've really been thinking about for a long time now. This just entire ridiculous system we have in the state-run media and the constant propaganda against a man who is simply just trying to make America better. He's a nationalist. He's not a white supremacist. Nationalist does not mean supremacist. He's a nationalist. He loves the United States of America. And Trump may not be a Harvard graduate. He may not be as smart as some of these elites we have running around who think they're so smart. But he knows enough about our history, and he knows enough about business to make this thing work again. But I'll tell you what, folks, it's not going to work again. There's no way. They are so much against him. The economy is right on the edge. The people are right on the edge. Our enemies are just waiting to pounce. They just need us to be weaker, because they can't do anything right now. We still have the strongest military in the world. But all that's going to come to an end. And it has to. For biblical prophecy to be fulfilled, it has to come to an end. The United States of America will be either gone or so weak and powerless that we'll have no influence throughout the world. That's hard to believe, because we have so much influence now, so much power, economically, militarily. I mean, we have so much. It's hard to believe that a country that powerful is going to fall, but it will, and it'll fall hard. So I guess my question is, are you prepared? Are you ready? It is coming, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Love to hear your comments. Like and subscribe. And remember, all gun laws are unconstitutional.